Hello everyone, welcome back to another aquatic adventure here with Wave Foundation and Newport Aquarium. I'm Erin, and today I am hanging out at Shark Central, which is one of our touch tanks here at the aquarium. And so behind us we have lots of smaller species of sharks, which is a little bit uncommon for people to think of when they think of shark species. So we have two different groups of sharks here. We have our horned sharks, which one of them right here is our Port Jackson sharks, and then a little bit farther this direction is a Japanese bullhead shark, and there's a couple individuals of each of those species. And then swimming around is also a shovel-nosed guitarfish, which just turned around and swam the other direction. There's two of those, and then there are also some other cat sharks in here. And so we're going to talk about two of the three of those groups today, because these sharks do something really cool and different from what most people think of for sharks. And that is that they lay eggs. Most people are like, what, shark eggs? And actually, most of you, if you have been to the beach, there is a chance that you have actually seen these shark eggs, because they can be pretty common along the beaches. And so what we're looking at here, this is called a mermaid's purse, and this is one of the versions of a shark egg, and this is actually from the cat sharks. And so I'm watching in my screen here to see if a cat shark comes up behind me, because unfortunately there's not one currently in view, but a shovel-nosed guitarfish did just come into view, and you guys can see that right there, in and amongst the plants that we have in this exhibit. And that's another shovel-nosed guitarfish swimming up into view, which is awesome. But hopefully a cat shark will come, because that's whose egg we're going to talk about first. So these eggs, the reason that they lay these eggs is that behind me here, most of these animals are adults. And they're really only about 3 feet long maximum. And so if you think about, their babies are gonna be even smaller. And in the ocean, if you're small, you're probably gonna get eaten by bigger things, right? It's just how it goes. And so they need to figure out a way to protect their young. And so eggs is a great way to do that. Now these are dried, but it is very hard. And when it's wet and when it just was laid, it's usually very leathery. And that really thick coating is very good protection for their babies. And so what the parents will do, or what the mom will do, I guess, laying the egg, is that these coils will be not rigid like they are right now, because right now they're dried, but they'll be leathery, like I said, and she will intertwine them amongst plants, like you see in our exhibit behind here. And that holds them and suspends them in the water column so that tide and waves and currents don't wash them away, and it provides a nice safe space for this egg to develop, and then the baby will hatch, and at that point the baby is at least big enough to protect itself, to find a place to hide, and to search for its own food. So this is one version of a shark egg, and there is a striped cat shark right here coming towards us. So keep your eye on that shark right there. That is one of the cat sharks that would lay these eggs. And actually we do take these out of our exhibit when they are not fertile. And so we are able to have actually eggs from some of our sharks here at the aquarium. Now my favorite egg is actually from this shark right here, which is the Port Jackson shark. And that is because of its shape. If you notice, it looks very much like a corkscrew. It does have a ridge all the way along it that makes it very much like a corkscrew. And what they do with this is that the mom will lay this egg and then actually hold it in her mouth. And then she will go find a good spot of sand and twist it into the sand so that it's completely hidden. You can't see it at all. And that egg will stay hidden in that sand and safe in there until the baby is ready to hatch out of that egg. And then it will emerge from the end of the shell. There is an opening right here that I can't get the lighting correct to show you that it's open. But that is then how the baby will emerge from that egg. So some of these smaller species, everything that we see here in our Shark Central exhibit is going to lay eggs as a defense mechanism for their young. This is not true of all sharks, but most of the smaller species of sharks we see as egg layers. I hope you guys have a good one and enjoy our aquatic adventures.